You are currently comparing your messy Monday morning to a lie that someone spent 4 hours editing and filtering. If you keep doing this, you are going to stay stuck in a loop of feeling like you are failing at life. It is 2 a.m. and you are lying in bed with your phone screen glowing in the dark. You are scrolling through your feed and seeing everyone else winning while you feel completely left behind. Your friend just posted about their new promotion and another person you know is on a beach in Bali. Meanwhile, you are sitting there in your pajamas with crumbs on your shirt feeling like you missed a memo. In this video, I am going to show you exactly how to stop this cycle of feeling like you are not enough. We are going to break down the science of why your brain is tricking you into feeling like a loser. I am also giving you 5 real-life examples of what those perfect photos actually look like before they hit the app. By the end of this, you will have a practical toolkit to reclaim your confidence and stop hating your own life. Let us start by being honest about what is actually happening on your screen right now. You are looking at a highlight reel, which is basically a curated gallery of someone's absolute best moments. But you are living in your behind the scenes, which includes the laundry, the bad hair days, and the doubt. It is like comparing a movie trailer to the raw footage that was left on the cutting room floor. A movie trailer is designed to look exciting and perfect, but it does not show the boring parts or the mistakes. Our brains were never designed to handle this much information about other people's supposed successes. Thousands of years ago, we only compared ourselves to the 20 or 30 people in our immediate tribe. If someone was a better hunter, you saw them practice and you saw them fail before they succeeded. Now you are comparing yourself to 8 billion people who only show you the gold medals and never the sweat. This creates a massive gap in our perception of reality because we think everyone else has it figured out. The truth is that social media is a job for most people, and they are acting as their own PR agents. They are not documenting their life for history books, but rather they are building a brand for an audience. When you see a beautiful photo, you are seeing a product that was manufactured to get your attention. It is not a reflection of their happiness or their bank account or their actual daily routine. This comparison is stealing your joy, and it is actually paralyzing you from making any real progress. How can you work on your own goals when you feel like you are already 10 years behind everyone else? Let us take a second to look at the filter factor and how it masks the exhaustion people feel. There are apps now that can literally change the shape of your face and the color of the sky. If someone can change the weather in a photo, they can definitely hide the fact that they are stressed. Think about the 100 rule, which says for every perfect post there are 99 deleted photos. You do not see the awkward angles or the moments where they looked grumpy or the bad lighting. You only see the 1% of their day that looked good enough to share with the entire world. There is also an invisible struggle that every human being on this planet deals with every single day. No matter how many followers someone has, they still deal with fear and insecurity and boring chores. They still have to do taxes, and they still get stuck in traffic, and they still feel lonely sometimes. Even the most successful person you know has had a moment this week where they felt like a failure. They just do not post about those moments because those moments do not get likes or comments. Many people have commercialized their lives to the point where they are characters in a show. Differentiating between a real person and their personal brand is the first step to finding your peace. Think about the context void where a photo of a beach hides the 12-hour flight and the mosquitoes. You see the blue water, but you do not see the humidity or the expensive bill or the lost luggage. Let us dive into some real-life examples so you can see exactly how this works in the real world. Imagine you see a photo of a couple at sunset looking perfectly in love and totally happy. The caption says something about finding their soulmate and how life is perfect with them by their side. What you do not see is the 20-minute argument they had about directions right before the photo. They were literally screaming at each other in the car, but then they hopped out and smiled for the lens. The photo is a lie because it suggests their relationship is always that calm and beautiful. In reality, they have the same messy fights and boring conversations that every other couple has. Next, think about the overnight entrepreneur who posts a photo of a brand new fancy office. They talk about how they quit their job and now they have 6-figure months and total freedom. The behind the scenes is that they spent 3 years working a 9 to 5 while eating cheap ramen. They failed at 4 other side businesses before this one actually started to make any money. You are comparing your day 1 to their year 4, and that is a recipe for total misery. They did not just wake up successful, but the internet makes it look like it happened in a weekend. Then there is the aesthetic student who has a perfectly clean desk with a matcha latte. Their notes are color-coded and they look like they are the most productive person on earth. Just out of the frame of that photo is a pile of dirty laundry and a mountain of trash. They are actually incredibly stressed about a deadline and they have not slept in 2 days. The latte is cold because they spent 10 minutes trying to get the lighting right for the picture. They are struggling just as much as you are, but they are hiding the mess to feel in control. Consider the fitness icon who posts a photo of perfect abs and a glowing smile at the gym. You see that photo and suddenly you feel bad about the pizza you ate for dinner last night. The reality is that they are using strategic posing and special lighting to make their muscles pop. They are holding their breath and flexing as hard as they can for that one specific second. They still feel bloated some days and they still have to force themselves to go work out. Their body does not look like that 24 hours a day, but you think it does because of the post. Finally, look at the solo traveler who is standing on top of a mountain with an epic view. It looks like they are having the time of their life and exploring the world with total confidence. The behind the scenes is that they feel incredibly lonely and they cried in their hotel room last night. They lost their passport 2 days ago and they can't figure out how to order food in this language. The mountain view is great, but it doesn't take away the fact that they miss their family and friends. They are posting the view because it makes the struggle feel worth it to them in that moment. Now that we have deconstructed the illusion, we need some practical strategies to stop the cycle. The first thing you should do is curate your feed like your mental health depends on it. If an account makes you feel less than or makes you feel like you are failing, hit unfollow. You do not owe anyone your attention, especially if they are making you feel bad about yourself. Mute the people who trigger your jealousy, even if they are your friends in real life. You can still love them without having to see their highlight reel every single morning. Try using the 10-second rule whenever you feel a pang of jealousy while scrolling. Stop and take 10 seconds to visualize the messy version of that person's actual day. Picture them stuck in traffic or struggling to get a stain out of their favorite shirt. Remind yourself that they are a human being who has to deal with the same annoying stuff you do. Another great habit is to implement a digital Sabbath once a week where you go totally offline. Pick a time like Sunday morning to leave your phone in a drawer and be present in your reality. Notice the way the air feels and the way your coffee tastes without needing to take a photo. Real life happens in the moments when you are not worried about how things look to others. Practice active appreciation by sending a genuine message of congratulations to someone you envy. This moves your brain from a mindset of scarcity to a mindset of abundance and connection. Instead of thinking their win is your loss, you are choosing to see it as a win for everyone. It is much harder to be jealous of someone when you are busy being kind to them. You should also take a moment to audit your own highlight reel on your own profile. Look at your photos and realize how much of your own struggle you have never posted. You have probably posted photos where you looked happy but you were actually having a hard day. Realize that if you are doing it, then everyone else is doing it to an even greater degree. We need to shift our mindset away from measuring ourselves by the output of others. Focus on your input, which means the effort you put in today regardless of the result. Did you show up and do the work even if you didn't get a gold medal for it? That is the only metric that actually matters for your long-term growth and happiness. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20 because that is unfair. They have had years to figure things out and make mistakes that you haven't made yet. Embrace the boring growth that happens in the moments that are not photogenic at all. Real success is built while you are studying or practicing or resting in your messy room. The most important work you will ever do is the stuff that no one will ever see on a screen. Start using the power of the word yet when you feel like you are lacking something. Instead of saying I don't have a house, say I don't have a house yet and keep working. This small change in language tells your brain that you are on a journey instead of a dead end. Treat your behind the scenes with the same kindness you would offer to your best friend. You would never tell your friend they are a loser because their kitchen is messy or they are tired. So why are you being so mean to yourself for just being a normal human being? You need to redefine what success looks like for you based on your own internal values. Maybe success is having a quiet morning or being able to help a neighbor with their groceries. These things don't get likes, but they build a life that actually feels good from the inside. Focus on documenting your life for yourself rather than creating a life for an audience. Live a life that you love even if no one ever sees a single photo of it. Start a daily habit of writing down one small win that happened that no one else saw. Maybe you handled a difficult conversation well, or you finally finished a book you started. These small wins are the bricks that build a solid foundation of self-worth. Your behind the scenes is where the magic and the character building actually happen. The struggles you are going through right now are making you the person you want to be. Don't trade the depth of your real life for the flatness of a digital image. You are doing much better than you think you are, and you have plenty of time. If you have ever felt the pressure to be perfect, hit the like button so we know we are not alone. Send this to a friend who needs a reminder that they are doing better than they think. Subscribe for more practical advice on navigating your 20s and 30s with peace of mind. See you in the next one.